So it's 2025 and you have no friends. In a world where making friends is as easy as going to the comment section of a video you found so funny and replying back to a relatable comment, as convenient as you having access to limitless DMs, and still so many people find themselves lonely. I thought people liked convenience. How does a 5-year-old have more friends than you? Has it to do with the fact that no one can understand you? Is it the absence of third places these days? Is it the wage gap? Are you too picky? Or did 2020 make you less social? Whatever it is, on today's video we are going to try to figure out what's actually going on. So 2 Timothy 3 verse 1 to 4 tells us, "But understand this, that in the last days will come perilous times of great stress and trouble. For people will be lovers of self and self-centered, lovers of money and aroused by a greedy desire for wealth, proud and arrogant and contemptuous boasters. They will be abusive, disobedient to parents, ungrateful, unholy, and profane, without natural affection, relentless, slanderers, accusers, intemperate and loose in morals and conduct, uncontrolled and fierce, haters of good, treacherous, rash, inflated with self-conceit, lovers of sensual pleasures and vain amusements more than and rather than lovers of God." After reading this, you are probably thinking, does this mean I'm right to self-isolate because I'm keeping myself safe? Well, no. Don't get your phone and delete your whole contact list. No, because in Ecclesiastes 4 verse 12, it says, "And though a man might prevail against him who is alone, but two will withstand him, a threefold cord is not quickly broken." This means two are better than one. And Proverbs 27 says, "Iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend." These verses speak to the importance of one having a bosom buddy. But we must be equally yoked, of course, please. Be equally yoked. So here are some subjective issues noticed amongst people today. Being curdled. When you have your parents always give you what you wanted, so you don't know how to do this without them. But you also don't want to involve them because you'll look weird, so then you just give up. Well, this is your wake-up call. You need to be more bold. Yes, ask your parents for advice on how to make friends, but go outside and make them. Pray to our Father because it is He who gives us when we ask. So He will give you the boldness and even the friends if you ask Him. The belief that everyone is not going to understand you, or your banter, or your style, or the fact that you want to be more set apart for God. But this does not mean cut out ever praying for friends. No, rather ask our Father for this, and you will be surprised what He had or has in store for you. The absence of a third place in today's societies. The third place is a sociological term describing the social surroundings that are separate from the two usual social environments. This means the home, which is the first place, and the workspace, which is the second space. The third place refers to theaters, libraries, etc. These are places that people can come together and have leisure time. Places nowadays to have fun and just casually meet have reduced because more apartment buildings are being built in replacement of them. It doesn't help that they're making it hard for people to have a common place to meet new people in, but the cost to go to these places these days are very wild. But maybe we let it get this far by being too busy at work, too busy not to realize that they were eroding these places little by little. here's something we can use to turn this around. Hang out at each other's places as friend groups, or go on walks, go for running, jogging, start stargazing. These activities help with bonding and not relying on the existence of a common place, but rather let's start creating our own. Picking people that you really didn't align with, and later, after it ended, you blame the whole world. Iron sharpens iron because they are alike, or rather the same. And a rubber cannot sharpen an iron. It would be such a frustrating thing to do, right? That analogy is how you look, going around picking the wrong circle and blaming the rest of the world, or even God, when you do not feel satisfied in the friendship that you had. Being too picky. Today's society tells people to find an attractive friend to befriend.
I ain't never seen two pretty best friends. It's always one of them gotta be ugly.
So you can basically be people pleasing the media into love bombing your friendship. This is an utter waste of time, space, energy, and you can do better. Being friends should not be based on the perspective of spectators who will not spend time with you in your friendship. This is your friendship, not people's friendship. So choose people that you align with, that you are equally yoked to. Because when you are talking, making jokes, coming up with a third place, the rest of the world will not give two pieces of bread what you do. In female friendships, we tend to follow feelings over facts. Female friendships have a background record of not seeing actions as warning signs because of believing so much in the potential of the friendship. Because you want that girl's trip, or you want to be happy in the friendship as you were when you had that one friend when you were 7 or 8 years old. Well, have you noticed how kids do not waste time on picking what they like in a person whom they're going to be befriending? Whether it is something that complements the both of them, or that other child likes marshmallows just like how they like marshmallows and they shared it with them at lunchtime. Start being more intentional. Our Father in heaven is very intentional in all that He does and has created, to even what our individual purpose is. So why aren't you being intentional on noticing traits, noticing actions that you would love to have in a friendship, and also have those same actions? Don't just expect people to be a certain way when you can't give. So, no, I am not saying become selfish. I'm saying be more self-aware and go out and do things that give back to people. Life is not solely about you. It's about what you were brought here to do, and whom you meet, and all you end up experiencing that will teach you so much. The reason our grandparents have the best stories yet is because they were giving, not selfish or always expecting the world to stop and ask if you are comfortable. Trust in God for the friendships. Trust in our Father in heaven that you want to make this year to be more unselfish. And please, please, please stop using every opportunity in a conversation to tell a stranger about your past traumas. Learn and grow. You are strong. He that is within you, which is the Holy Spirit, is greater than that which is in the world. So you can grow from it. And if you don't have the Holy Spirit, pray to receive the Holy Spirit from our Father in heaven, and He will give you. Because ask and you shall receive. This has been the Feminine Periodical. I am Lupasha, and thank you for joining me on another episode. And I pray that you've learned something today. tell me what you think about the subjective views that I had brought up, and which ones do you relate to, or which ones do you think are you've seen. And we'll catch up again on another video. Bye.